Hiya, I'm Cathryn Kemble from the Etsy shop DollySheepHome. I started my shop back in 2013 when I was pretty clueless, and I thought I'd share with you 5 things I've learnt in the last 5 years, and hopefully they'll help you on your way if you're starting an Etsy shop like I did. Number 1, you need to sell a product that people will actually buy. It sounds really obvious, but if you just make something that you like and you're not sure if anyone's going to buy it, then there's no point in selling on Etsy because you just don't know. I mean, you can start out that way, but it's a good idea to look at what's trending this year. For example, unicorns are a massive thing this year. You can Google what's trending 2018 or whatever, wherever you are in the year, summer, spring, you get loads of ideas, and depending on what you do, you can get ideas where you can put your own spin on something. For example, the unicorn thing, I make cushions, cushion covers and home things, so home decor. And so what I would do is, a perfect product for me, for example, at the moment, is to make a unicorn cushion cover. And I know there's a lot of those out there at the moment already, but I could put my own spin on something. If I wanted to include something like, some of my branding, maybe my brand colours or something, I could put my own spin on something, and then alongside all of the other things in my shop, that would sell nicely. Number 2 is you need great product photography. Your item needs to look absolutely drawer-worthy and beautiful for anyone to click on it. Your item is going to show up as a thumbnail among thousands and thousands of other listings, and that thumbnail is what is going to get your item clicked on. So you need to really think about how you want it to look. If you do a search in Etsy, you'll see some of the products that you just scroll past because you just haven't got time to look at a dark, dingy picture. It doesn't matter how good your product is, it doesn't matter how many hours you put into it. If that photo is a dark, dingy corner of your room, then it's really not appealing. You are competing with all of the rest of the photos, not just on Etsy, but on the internet. Because if people want to buy something specific, they'll go on Google, they can go on Amazon, they can go on any other store online. So have a look at the other stores that you like, or the photos that you're drawn to, and usually the best ones are bright, clear, they show the product in its full glory. You want the product to look better than it does in the flesh. You really, really, really want that product to shine, because that's how you're going to get clicks and that's how you're going to get sales. Number 3, you need to be able to get found when someone types in the search bar what they're looking for. This is all about SEO. Your titles and tags are key. If you write a title which is not relevant, or some of your keywords are not relevant, then the person typing in what they're looking for is not going to find your item. For example, if you're selling a grey cushion cover, if you type in, I don't know, bedding for kids, then that is not specific enough. You need to type in the exact thing that you are selling. Also, utilise the whole title. I think I don't know how many characters it is, but just utilise the length of the title, because all of those words will count. But it's the first, I think, 6 or 7 words that really, really count towards what someone writes in the search. So really bear that in mind. And also your keywords, if you just scatter your keywords throughout your description, especially like the first paragraph, because that will really help towards your SEO. And also your tags really, really help. So what I usually do is just have with my tags, I put in exactly what's in my title. Exactly. And then I carry on with other words that kind of still describe the product. For example, more general words. I have a home decor shop, so usually some of my tags are home decor, or you could even put your shop name in if you can't think of any more. But there's so many words that could describe a product. Just think what the customer would type in and you're onto a winner. Okay, number 4 is great copy. With that I mean a description. What I would say is that you need to write the description as if someone can't see your photograph. You need to be able to really describe your item that you're selling, because it's all too often that, you know, it's a great photograph, but when it comes to the description, people want to know specifics about the item, and they won't know that. If they don't know that, they'll just go on to the next item, or they'll just search again, because if you just have a skeleton type of description, then, you know, there's not enough information, and people just get bored, or they just think, well, obviously this person hasn't bothered to describe the item properly or tell me all the details, then I'm not going to bother buying from them. I'm a bit of a spelling geek, and I just think it's so important to spell your description properly, and just, even, you know, if you're not great at spelling, just do a spell check on it, because it just looks so unprofessional when you can't spell properly, or when you haven't got the right grammar in your description, and that completely puts me off, and it might put your customer off as well. Just think, how would you describe your item? Like the colour, the texture, what would people use it for? You know, your description can really inspire someone to buy, because they might think, oh, that's a good product, I'll click on it, and then you think, oh, what could I use it for? And then you could tell them what they can use it for. You can be the inspiration, you know. So it strengthens your photograph, your description, and then that strengthens your product, which means that people are more likely to buy from you. Also remember that your copy counts towards your SEO, so just try and put as many words from your title into your copy, and the keywords that you want to put in, which will really strengthen your SEO, which will help people find you, and in turn that means you'll get more sales. Number 4, be unique. If you copy someone else, especially if they're not doing that well, then you're not going to do well either. You're not going to do any better than them. So there's just no point. Just, you know, find inspiration from Pinterest. I get inspiration from Pinterest all the time. Find inspiration from wherever you like to look. You know, it's great to have inspiration because you can put your own spin on something. But if you copy someone and expect that your product, you know, if there's already people selling a product and then you make that product again, what makes you think that people are going to buy that product? Because you're a new shop. There's, you know, there's just no point, and I hate it when people copy. Cater for your target market. Think who you are actually selling to. I might do another video about target market, but just do something out of the ordinary. People are always looking for something new, exciting. You want to be that new, exciting shop, you know, that's totally unique, and it will be so much more amazing than if you copy someone. Number 5, it is really hard work having an Etsy shop. It is the hardest work. Even, you know, when I was working full time, it's harder than that. I don't know if it's because I have to fit it around my day-to-day, like looking after a toddler, being pregnant at the moment, but it is really, really hard work, and you really have to put the time and effort in. There are so many different angles that you need to think of. Not only what I've already suggested, like in this list here, but you know, there's the photography part, there's the SEO, there's keeping up with different things, and depending on how many products you have in your shop, you know, there's thinking of what to make, there's making the product, there's the time and effort gone into making a product that doesn't sell, and then you're kind of thinking, why doesn't it sell? Can I photograph it differently? Can I do this differently? You know, it is a very, very hard work, and just bear that in mind if you're starting an Etsy shop. It's not easy, but it's very rewarding.